The Boeing 787 Dreamliner is considered one of the most technologically advanced and safest commercial aircraft ever built by Boeing. Since its introduction in 2011, it has earned a reputation for long-range efficiency, fuel savings, and an exceptional safety record. However, for the first time in its history, the 787 has been involved in a fatal accident, a tragedy that has shocked the aviation world. This is the story of Air India Flight 171. The Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner, registered as VTANB and operating as Air India Flight 171, tragically crashed after taking off from Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel International Airport in Ahmedabad, bound for London Gatwick. On board were 242 people, 230 passengers, and 12 crew members. Miraculously, only one person survived, British-Indian Vishwas Kumar Ramesh, who managed to crawl free from the wreckage and is now recovering at Ahmedabad Civil Hospital. Among those aboard were 169 Indian nationals, 53 British citizens, 7 Portuguese individuals, and 1 Canadian. Former Gujarat Chief Minister Vijay Rupani was also on the flight. Under the command of Captain Sumit Sabharwal and First Officer Clive Kunder, the Dreamliner lifted off at 1:39 IST and issued a mayday call less than a minute later, reporting a sudden loss of thrust in the right GEnx engine. Witnesses on the ground observed flames erupting from that engine as the aircraft descended over Meghani Nagar and struck the BJ Medical College hostel, resulting in the deaths of 33 people, many of whom were medical students, and injuring more than 60 others. Vishwas Kumar Ramesh later recalled that green and white lights flickered in the cabin just before impact, followed by a sharp bang that is believed to be the deployment of the ram air turbine. The RAT deploys only when both engines and primary electrical systems fail, confirming that the aircraft experienced a near-total loss of onboard power. India's Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, with assistance from the US NTSB, UK AIB, Boeing, and GE Aerospace, has recovered both the flight data and cockpit voice recorders. Early analysis indicates that the Dreamliner climbed to about 625 feet with its landing gear still down before entering an unrecoverable dive. Investigators are examining several contributing factors, including the right engine failure itself. Maintenance records show that a GEnx inspection had been deferred 2 flights earlier, and the electrical emergency signaled by the RAT deployment and multiple generator warnings. Video evidence suggests that the crew may have retracted the flaps to 0 while the landing gear remained extended, creating extreme drag. Some specialists theorize that, under intense workload, a gear-up call may have been misheard as flaps up, delaying the recovery of proper configuration. Although the 787's design includes 6 main generators, 3 APU backups, and multiple electrical buses, making total power loss extraordinarily rare. Cockpit voice recordings are under close review to determine whether standard emergency procedures were followed and whether warning overload obscured critical alerts. Before departure, a passenger had complained of non-functioning cabin systems, including air conditioning, call buttons, and seatback screens, and unusual wing vibrations. Ahmedabad Civil Hospital continues to treat over 25 survivors, including 10 in critical condition. Air India has established a dedicated helpline and announced interim compensation for those affected, while the Directorate General of Civil Aviation has ordered immediate inspections of all Boeing 787-9s with GEnx engines. A multinational investigation panel aims to release preliminary findings by September, but all factors remain under review. While the final report may identify a single initiating failure, specialists agree that this tragedy resulted from a combination of mechanical faults, systems emergencies, configuration errors, and human factors occurring in the seconds after takeoff.